His hand slid across her back like it belonged there, slow, familiar, confident. I was standing 3 feet away, holding a glass I didn't remember picking up, watching my wife lean slightly into another man's touch right in front of my eyes. Music laughed around us, glasses clinked, my money paid for every sound in that room. She smiled at him, not the polite smile she saved for strangers, the real one, the one she used to give me before silence replaced affection. Then she took the mic. "Thank you," she said, eyes locked on him, not me, for always being there, for believing in me. Applause exploded. She turned toward me only at the end, walked over and pressed something into my chest, a white branded t-shirt, bold black letters, "Divorced." Laughter followed, nervous, confused. She thought it was funny. I looked at the man again. He didn't even pretend to feel awkward. His eyes said everything. Money's all you are. I already won. I placed the shirt on the table, walked out. 5 minutes later, I returned, lifted the gift I had bought her, and left again. By morning, there would be 157 missed calls. But that night, I plodded in the dark. I didn't drive fast. Rage deserves patience. At home, I sat in the dark, replaying moments I had dismissed as stress, work, coincidence. Her phone always face down, late meetings that smelled like cologne, that man's name slipping too easily from her mouth. She had slowly edited me out of my own marriage, and I had helped by trusting. I poured a drink I didn't touch. My mind didn't scream, it sharpened. She came home near midnight, hesitant, careful, like someone stepping into a room where a bomb might be ticking. "You left," she said. I nodded. "You embarrassed me," she added. I almost laughed. Instead, I asked, "Who is he?" A pause, just long enough. "A friend." I watched her lie with the ease of rehearsal. I didn't push, didn't accuse, didn't raise my voice. That was when she knew nothing was wrong, and that was my advantage. I became invisible. I kissed her cheek, asked about her day, paid bills, smiled in public. At night, I listened. Her phone records told stories she didn't. Messages deleted, but timestamps remained, meetings overlapping with his travel schedule. I hired a private investigator, quiet, professional, ruthless with details. Photos arrived first, her laugh in his car, his hand on her knee, hotel lobbies that didn't need explanations. I slept beside her, awake, counting her breaths, realizing how close betrayal can lie to comfort. Then the financial audit came back. My money, my investments. He wasn't just touching her back, he was touching my life. Shell companies, joint accounts she never mentioned, my funds feeding his startup. I didn't confront her, I waited, because traps work best when the prey feels safe. The final file arrived on a quiet morning, emails, contracts, proof. He had promised her a future, she had promised him my resources. I printed everything. That evening, I placed the folder on the table between us. "What's this?" she asked. "Your birthday gift," I said. She opened it. Her hands started shaking by page 3. "Explain," she whispered. I didn't raise my voice. "I already understand." She cried, begged, blamed loneliness, claimed confusion, used words that once meant something. I watched her unravel with surgical calm. When she reached for me, I leaned back. "I know," I said softly, "about him, about the money, about the plan." Her face collapsed. The next morning, I met him. I didn't threaten, didn't shout. I handed him documents, frozen accounts, canceled deals, legal notices already filed. "You thought money was all I was," I said. "You were right." His confidence cracked. "What do you mean?" "I was generous," I continued, standing, "and generosity looks like weakness to predators." By noon, his company collapsed. By evening, his partners vanished. By night, she realized I had moved everything, legally, quietly, permanently. She called, texted, showed up at my door. I didn't answer. The t-shirt arrived in the mail a week later. Same word, divorced. This time, it was real. I don't hate her. Hate requires attachment. What I feel is clarity. I lost a marriage but reclaimed myself. I lost trust but gained precision. Some people think walking away is weakness. They're wrong. Sometimes the coldest revenge is letting someone live with the truth that they mistook silence for ignorance, patience for poverty, and love for control. I folded the shirt, placed it in a drawer. Then I closed the drawer. Forever.